There are some robots that look like research projects.
Is that what you're called? Alright. I doesn't apologize preemptively to anyone who suffers vertigo, because this stage will inflict it on you. The most dangerous part about the gravity gimmick is it's actually fairly easy to kill yourself with it. You want to pace yourself and know exactly where you're going before you activate something like that. There is a tool that Sonic can get that makes short work of them, but I can't actually get it right yet. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is run. I'm coming as fast as I can. Just one Snek, okay? Well, suddenly we are roadblocked. Oops. So what do we do? It draws our attention to that little thing down there. Now I have some jewelry on my other wrist. And this is how Sonic can break those boxes now. If you're having a hard time watching this, trust me, I'm having a hard time playing it. Oh, fun little fact about these boxes. They originally had green X's on them in the Dreamcast release. They were changed presumably because they didn't want anyone getting the impression that you were throwing around Microsoft Xboxes. That's usually my line. I'm coming. See me sitting still here, Eggman? Ouch! Whoops. I could have gone better. My prize is 15 whole rings. Aw, man. We're living the high life now. But there's supposed to be a rocket here. Oh well. Oh, there it is. Whoops. Yep, now my regular roll is now the fire somersault. Boing, boing, boing. Yeah, that's a weird little thing you can do with shielding enemies.
Emergency. Emergency.
always really nice of enemies to give their rivals some encouragement like that. I don't tend to take very many risks through here. This place has gotten me killed more than a small number of times. There's probably players with much more aggressive playstyles who can clear this in a fraction of the time that I do. This isn't even the worst gravity effect in the game. That's in Rouge's levels. Alright, you need to stop that. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Apart from the migraine and the fact that my eyes no longer align.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald? I can kill two birds with one stone.
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Whoa! You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy.
Surprise Tails face. Everyone talks about surprise Cheap Pikachu face. Nobody talks about surprise Tails face.
I'm counting on you, Tails. Namie, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic! It has the same wavelength and properties, but is less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties. But can I do this?
Farewell, Sonic, my admirable adversary. Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic is asking for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up.
I won't run around or desert him.
You're no match for me.
Now for arguably the hardest character versus character encounter in the game. Not doing myself any favors by catching myself in giant explosions. You get caught in that laser, it's over. There's no rings, there's no way to recover. It's just, you either get hit by that or you don't. And that is the exclusive deciding factor upon whether you'll win or lose. Whew. A little close there, but like I said, Eggman would get his revenge for that first humiliation. Honestly, it's much easier coming from the other direction because Eggman gets an armor upgrade. And Tails does not.
I feel some strange energy.
He's Sonic! Whoa, I wasn't sure if I could pull that one off. Somehow I managed to use the Chaos Control.
Chaos control? Are you okay?
I'm worried about Tails and Amy. I hate to ask, but could you help them? This is our last chance. I've got it. Before the cannon fires, I'll slam dunk it in there!
And now for the final stage of the hero story. Final Rush. Whoops. Let's pretend that didn't just happen. There we go. And we're just going to take the express elevator for this one. This is probably a huge mistake, by the way. Oh! She stuck that landing. See, that's more what I expected. You tend to expect the fact that you'll regret a lot of mistakes in life when you do stupid things out of hand for no good reason. That's why I don't really try to show off when I play games. I just play the game. Whoops. Simultaneously could have been better and worse. Oh. Alright, that surprised me. The red is usually some kind of assist, and the blue is usually the fastest way of getting through. Unless that happens. Alright. The thing that threw me off is a lot of these rails look like they flow against you, but they don't flow at all. They're literally just stagnant rails. They just have a weird animation ascribed to them. just hitting them head-on with a homing attack is a way to get up enough momentum to clear those upward grinds. Not going to promise you it works 100% of the time, but it works pretty good for me. Yeah, that's a serious nosebleed seed if ever there was one. Ugh, wasn't sure I was going to clear that. Yep, and I didn't. Well, that's that. Not sure what kills me more in games like this, overconfidence or hesitating. A lot of the times it kind of seems like to be that latter one. It's not that landing on a rail is a particularly easy thing to do, all things considered. As I recall, all three of these literally go to the same place. And we did it!
Yes!
After a few misfires there. That's a hard E, I imagine. Yep.
Barely made it.
Well, what can you do? But we're not quite done with the hero path. There's one last thing to do.
You never cease to surprise me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard. You actually saved me, you know.
It was a Chaos Emerald, wasn't it? But there's no way you could have activated the Chaos Control using an emerald that's fake. So, there's more to you than just looking like me. What are you, anyway?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure.
90s catchphrases.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see. But you know, I can't let you live. Your adventure days are coming to an end. Before this is over, I'll show you the true power of Chaos Control!
For the first few hits, homing attacks will work just fine. Whoops. As long as you're moving forward, it shouldn't be a problem. The platforms behind you will fall away. The easiest way to deal with Shadow is to basically use a spin attack directly into his back, which can be kind of hard to aim, but I find it's the most tried and true method. Homing attack kind of works, but not as reliably as it should. And if he falls too far behind, he'll just use Chaos Control to overtake you. And if you wait, or he falls off the cliff, where case may be, if he gets far enough ahead of you, he'll attempt to attack you, which will leave him completely vulnerable to your follow-up. And towards the end of the fight, that's really the safest way of dealing with him.
Time to put this to rest. Impossible. I am the ultimate light.
Game over, Shadow.
In more than one way, Sonic. In more than one way.
Sonic, I did it.
Awesome job, Tails.
Sonic! And?
Look outside.
Ooh!
And that brings the hero side story to a close. Sonic Adventure 2 is my favorite Sonic game. I think people overstate its weaknesses in a lot of reviews, especially a lot of reviews that have come out in recent years. A lot of people don't like the treasure hunting or the shooter stages, but I actually got a lot of entertainment value out of them. So I think a lot of the downsides are overstated. Especially as the games that would come afterward steered away from the diversity and gameplay mentality, and what we got instead was them trying to emulate the feel of Sonic stages, failing to do so, and churning out thoroughly mediocre titles. See Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic 2006 for more of the same idea. And I know that Shadow and Silver's paths in 2006 were supposed to be the way they diversified things and spiced it up a bit, but let's be realistic. It's Sonic 2006. That said, the adventure games are still well loved, and I think rightfully so. I don't think it's a matter of being nostalgia blind. I think they're really solid games, and I think a big reason why Sonic's gameplay in this game is so satisfying is because they slowed him down. That sounds kind of contradictory in idea, since Sonic is known for his speed. But think about it. Him being slower and a little bit heavier makes it so he's easier to control. So you still have moments like in City Escape or the Pyramid level where Sonic gets to go crazy and run up walls and jump all over the place, but I never felt like he was outside of my control. Meanwhile, in Sonic Unleashed, he's going so fast, half the level may as well not be there. Sonic doesn't need to be that fast, at least not from a gameplay mechanical standpoint. His gameplay needs to feel tight and focused. And I think Sonic Adventure 2 really captures that really well. Yeah, that dates this game a bit. Only been 20 years since.
Eggman steals the research from a military base located on an island to the south. The military's top-secret weapon, Shadow, sealed in the space colony Ark, the 7 Chaos Emerald. When all of the keys have been collected, world conquest will be at hand. Sonic Adventure 2, The Dark Side Story. Long live the Eggman Empire.
And I'll see you guys next time when we embrace the dark side and see Eggman's story, the same story, from another side. And I will see you there.